I see a number of you from leaders from Luo Nyanza. And I want to look at you straight in the eye and ask you how much blood, how many liters of blood is enough? How many body count, how much body count do you want us to count for us to say enough is enough? Honorable Speaker, the mover of this motion Honorable Speaker, I am posing...
Honorable Otiende, what is out of order?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Madam Chair, I think the leader of majority was progressing quite well, even though the motion is about police conduct, but he's made it political, but that is discretion. But is it in order for the leader of majority to now single a single community and talk of blood as if he's imputing that the Luo community have spilled blood, when it is actually the Luo community who are bearing the brunt of all violence in this country in every year? Could he please withdraw that statement?
Honorable Speaker, if you can protect me from Rosa Buyu, Honorable Speaker, or can you, Honorable Speaker, can you allow Honorable Rosa Buyu,
Honorable members,
to say what she's saying on record so that she stops shouting?
We shall not address members across the aisle. If you need to catch the speaker's eye, you know what to do. Honorable Rosa Buyu, Honorable Millie Odhiambo, do not shout across the floor.
Honorable Speaker.
You are out of order.
Honorable Speaker, you know I have tremendous respect for Senior Counsel Otiende Amolo because he listens and responds as we should do in a debating chamber, not shouting. And I must clarify to Honorable Otiende Amolo, I was speaking to the leadership from Luo Nyanza. And I was asking, we must come to a time now when we say enough is enough. That we cannot continue mobilizing people for riots in the name of Article 37 of the Constitution. Then we cry foul. Honorable Speaker,
Honorable,
last week,
order, majority.
Will I have time?
Honorable,
I hope you will add my time.
Honorable Ward Chief, what is out of order?
In this house, I hardly interrupt people, but some positions need to be respected. Know what you are saying, how you are saying it, and to who. This thing is not about Luos. Is it in order to say what is saying and profiling Luo here, and on the same vein, you are sending Atandia out? Must he not also be subjected to the same standard? Shame.
Honorable Speaker, some of these things are not necessary to respond to, because if someone keenly listens to what I'm speaking to, they will get my point.
Other members, I really will actually engage and indulge us to actually just observe decorum, because I have had an Honorable Otiende Amolo, you can confirm that this came from this side of my left initially. But I would request honorable members that we observe our standing orders, don't cast aspersion to leaders, and do not get out of topic. Honorable Majority Leader.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for bringing order back to the House, because I was saying anyone who is keenly listening to what I'm saying, I was responding to the calls or the use of the terms like genocide, like targeting of communities.
We already ruled on that, Majority Leader.
And that is what, Honorable Speaker, I was responding to. Yeah. So those who are getting what I'm not saying. And Honorable Speaker, I was saying, as leaders, whether from Kiambu, whether from Luo Nyanza, we must now begin taking responsibility. I like what Honorable Sarah Korere said, that you can indeed lead your people in a demonstration, peaceably and unarmed. Honorable Speaker, last week, in Kangemi, there were people firing gunshots at the police. Honorable Speaker, in Mlolongo, in Kitengela, there was use of firearms by people who are not policemen. Honorable Speaker, we have used heavy terms like militia. And I remember when KJ, Honorable Speaker, can you protect me? Because there are only 3 members, Honorable Speaker, you have capacity to protect me.
Other members, we have done very well until this point. So let us not shout across the floor. If you want to put an intervention, you know what to do, honorable members.
You know, Honorable Speaker, I have been here long enough to know these tactics.
What is out of order?
Information. What about it? He's also making allegations against the public without
Other members, you know I have listened to all of you. These allegations have come from both sides of the house. I have had people who say they were shot from the back, others from the front, others the police were shot. So if we are going to make progress, honorable members, let us be keen on what we present. Honorable Ishungwa,
Honorable Speaker, you know I never stand here to say careless things. There was a report, Honorable Speaker, that was released the day before yesterday by the Ministry of Interior that is in public record that 158 police vehicles have been destroyed, 305 officers injured, 1 policeman killed. Honorable Speaker, when I said there was fire towards the police in Kangemi, indeed, I happened to be in the vicinity that day, attending a funeral, Honorable Speaker, and the Honorable KJ, because I was with the Honorable KJ, he can tell you, as we waited, policemen had to take cover because there were gunshots coming from the crowd. Honorable Speaker, when the Honorable Pio and I was challenged on the use of the word militia, I want to state that it is indeed true. There has been a militia that has been used in these riots that have purported to be demonstrations. Honorable Speaker, you saw even our mainstream media houses cover incidences in Kitengela, where members of the public were alluding to the fact that all the people who were purportedly demonstrating in Kitengela were outsiders who were ferried into Kitengela using public service vehicles.
Order, members.
And you must add me time, Honorable Speaker.
Order, members. I know so many of us want to speak, and I want to confirm we have a lot of time for everyone to speak. We have an hour and a half to go. So we will speak. So we will give the majority leader to wind up, because your time is up, majority
Honorable
leader.
Speaker, you will add me the time that I have been disrupted. And I had time, 3 minutes, 20 seconds. Honorable Speaker, I was saying, if you listen to the people in Kitengela, saying that people were brought in to Kitengela in the morning, the violence that was meted out in Mlolongo was never by the people of Mlolongo or Mavoko, but it's outsiders who were brought in. Honorable Speaker, when you speak about militia, we know the militia and criminal gangs that have been used politically in this country since time immemorial. You know who dons the Mungiki sect and Mungiki militia. You
Mr.
know
Speaker,
who works with them.
My point of order is this.
You know who...
My point of order is this, Mr. Speaker.
Order. What is out of order, Honorable Junet?
Madam Speaker, my point of order is this, with a tremendous respect to the majority leader. Madam Speaker, he's alluding to here that there were people who were ferried from outside to Kitengela. Madam Speaker, the question I wanted to ask is, what kind of inept and useless government is he running not to know that people were ferried at night there to go and cause havoc, and he's just sleeping? He's a majority leader. He should have known it by night, Madam Speaker.
Order, members. Order members, I don't remember Honorable Ishungwa being the intelligence boss or anything like that, but please continue.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. You know, I allow Honorable Junet because he's a serious leader and he will never shout for nothing. He will state things, but the day I run a government, you will get to know. Now I'm not running one, Honorable Junet. But I was saying, Honorable Speaker, these are facts that I'm speaking to, that there have been people who have been mobilized, criminal elements, and the police must deal with all criminals, whether within the political circles or outside the political circles, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I was saying in Mlolongo, Honorable Speaker, when people were demolishing the expressway, and Honorable Junet knows where he was, and he knows that.
Order members, if